Kuja aniambie this and this and we'll address it. You see, he will not only spot your fear, but he or she will help you address your fear. Then na sisi pia aniambie, oh, niaje, you're supposed to do andika 3 bars, 6 bars, whatever, andika verses ka 3. Then from the streets of Africa to the screens of the world, welcome to the Envila show. I'm your host, OJ Mwenyewe, your friend, your brother, your storyteller. Today, we bring you another powerful conversation on issues that truly matters. Before we proceed, I'd like to humbly request you to kindly subscribe, kindly share, and also kindly comment whatever you feel, your reaction towards the show, towards the future show, towards the previous show, and we'll read and we'll react. So karibu sana. Now let's dive into the episode. So in our today's episode, I would like us to talk about why we need mentors. Why do you need a mentor? Why should you have a mentor? I know you have heard the word mentor several times. So, and also what I'd like to highlight something. In today's show, I'm talking as a host, but in the future, I'll invite a future guest, a specialist, where we will discuss further on this topic. So let's dive in. Why do we need a mentor? Why do you hear somebody telling you, I'm recommending to you, hey, you should get a mentor. Now, my first point I was thinking about, the reason why we need a mentor is they help us shorten the learning curve. A mentor will help you shorten the learning curve. This is whereby, you see, when you have a mentor, this person who is mentoring you, I believe is somebody who is way ahead of what you want. For example, let me take my example. Right now, I'm doing podcast. If I should get a mentor, I should get somebody who is already in the field of podcasting and he's hosting his or her show and has lots of experience in the field. So if he or she is my mentor, it will be advantageous to me because he will be sharing his or her experience to help me in the learning process. That's why I say he or she helps, a mentor helps you to shorten the learning curve. For example, a good mentor might tell me, hey, Oji mwenyewe, because you want to do this, search for a certain location. For example, maybe I might want to shoot maybe outside during a rainy season. Because his or her experience, he might tell me, hey, it's a good idea. I know you want that location you might want to shoot on that location, but have you put in consideration the sun, the rain, the blah blah? Because he or she has been through that scenario and he will share his or her knowledge to help me grow. So point number one, to me, what I think, why do we need mentors? One is they will help us shorten the learning experience. I'd like to remind you the show is called the Envila Show. I'm your host, OJ Mwenyewe, and I'd like to request you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel. If you haven't, you can even comment. Feel free to comment. Feel free to share. And our topic for today is, why do we need mentors? And I've highlighted the first topic. The first point is they help us shorten the learning curve. Now to our second point. Why do we need mentors? They see what you can't see. You see, a good mentor will spot your fears. A good mentor will know your habit and will help you to address them. You know, uh, sometimes we live out of fear. For example, let's say I fear, let's say I fear sales. I fear talking to strangers. A mentor will help you see see these things. For example, see you're saying you want to do a certain project, and because of your fear, you won't want to do a certain thing because of ABCD. But a good mentor will spot it. Atajua mwenyewe, this person is supposed to do things A, B, and C. But because of fear, I am not doing it. So a good mentor, first of all, they know a good mentor will start, they'll get to know you. Because you see, one of the steps of getting a mentor, first of all, is you introduce yourself. They got to know the true you. Because a mentoring session is more talking. They hear your lies, they start, they hear your story. And through that, they'll know what you fear. And a good mentor will help you face your fears. A good mentor will let you talk. Because, for example, let's say I want to do business. Let's take an example. I want to do business, but I have a fear of talking to strangers. So whenever tukiongea business, I'll start saying I want to do that one, online business, blah blah. Because my main fear is I don't want to face my fear. I don't want to talk to clients. So a good mentor atakuja aniambie this and this and will address it. You see, he will not only spot your fear, but he or she will help you address your fear. He or she will give you ideas on how to face your, for example, this marketing thing. Labda anaweza kakwambia, first of all, talk to them by phone. He or she might give you a script. You're getting? They'll help you face your fear. So remember, one of the reasons why you need a good mentor, why you need a mentor, is because they see what you can't see. First of all, they see what you can't see, and they'll help you face them. So that's point number 2. Why we need mentors. Point number 1 was to shorten the learning curve. And I raised the issue about, because a mentor is somebody who is experienced, they will use the experience to help you learn more. They'll help you, they'll help you overcome some easy things which they have gone through. Point number 2 was that they see what you can't see. And I've given an example of fear. A mentor will see your fear and he or she will help you face your fear. Now, to point number 3, they keep you accountable. What do I mean? A mentor, first of all, let me go back. When you meet a mentor, first of all, you will tell them who you are, where you want to be. So with the mentor, you'll come up with something like goals. For example, like right now, maybe let's talk about podcast. Maybe a mentor will tell me, so you're doing podcast. So for the first 3 months, make sure you get 3 guests, you improve on this, and this. So a mentor in my podcast, this is a scenario, in my podcast scenario, will give me some of the things I must do, some of the goals I must attain in a certain period of time. You see, the reason why it's sometimes good to have a mentor. Personally, let's say you want to reach point B. You don't know how to reach this point. You know the goal, but you don't know how to break it down to that point. So, mentor, because his or her experience, she'll help you break down to reach point from point A to point B. Because it's one thing to say, I want to be number 1. I want to be the best rapper. it's another thing to reach that best rapper. You see, your goal is to be a best rapper, but there are some steps. For example, writing that lyrics, that knowing how to breathe, because in a scenario when you have to know how to breathe, you know how to throw those punch your lyrics. So the mentor helps you set first of all the goals. You see, through his or her experience, she'll help you set the goals. Now you have the goals. Now you yourself, you can have that give that weakness. Today I'm supposed to hear to let's use that rapper. I'm supposed to I'm supposed to write four verses in a day, but because it's me, nasema because the verse 2 and 3 they didn't come through, I'll decide, let me just stick to writing 2 instead of 4. You remember the goal was to write 4, but now it's up to the mentor to keep you, they'll keep you in check. They'll not be bullshit, they'll not be hata kubembeleza. A good mentor is, another thing, a good mentor is not your friend at the end of the day. He or she is your friend, but he's not acting like your friend. You know those friends who are like, wale wa the yes friends. Those who you tell them, we need four verses in a day. But because today you came with 2 because you woke up late, you had a sore throat, you had no inspiration, you came with 2. So you tell them, your friend, leo niko na 2 verses instead of 4, and they tell you, at least tumejaribu, that's good. That's your friend. A mentor is not your friend. Yani I'm talking about Kate. I hope you are getting the difference. A mentor is not there to tell you, because we decided on 4, but you have come with 2, it's okay. No, a mentor is supposed to, will help you. First of all, he or she will remind of your goals. So we said 4 goals. Now you're coming with 2. What is not happening? Those are the questions your friends, ama even your relative, wataogopa kukuambia. They'll just, nilisema utaandika ngoma. You've come with only 2. Sawa, tutawakudu. No, a mentor will ask you first of all, we said 4. Why? Then you might give them an excuse, as if I have a sore throat. I didn't get inspired. Now the mentor will help you. They will push you. They'll not just be like, okay, okay, nice, it's a good day tomorrow. No, they'll push you, and that's why you need these mentors to remind you your goals. They keep you accountable. They're not here as in to pay lip service at no, these are targets. They are targets which mulieka, and you have to be accountable. And the reason why they give you these targets, these goals, is because they have been through these things. For example, let's say niseme mentor wangu ako mtu kama Nyashiski. He does rap and he also sings. Then Nyashiski aniambia, niaje, you're supposed to do, andika 3 bars, 6 bars, whatever, andika verses 3, then bring them to me. Day 1 nikuje na, let's say 2, their work. This is somebody who will tell me, being my mentor, he will constructively criticize me and tell me, this is ini upuzi umeandika, write for me lyrics. Unlike your friend, this friend of yours utakam na lyrics, ndio aone lyrics ziko fake, they're bogus, but because he's just your friend, as in, unajua, it has proved, it's fact that those people who are your friends, as ukuogopa, they fear telling you that they fear telling you that. Why? Because they are not. That's why you need a mentor. A mentor keeps you accountable. Some mentors even get mad. Wanakwambianga they can even tell you that you're wasting their time. As much as you are paying them, because these mentors, most of them you are paying them, whatever that your agreement. They can even tell you you're wasting their time. So a good thing about a mentor is what they keep you accountable. So let me do a recap. First of all, the show is called the Envila Show. I'm your host, OJ Mwenyewe, and I'll really ask you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and kindly also share, hit that notification button so that you get any episode we upload, you will know. So, and today we are talking about why do we need mentors? Why did somebody tell you you need a mentor? And so far we have talked about some points. Point number one, we said mentors help us to shorten the learning curve. That was point number two. Point number two was mentors see what you can't see. Because of their experience, a mentor can see what you can't see. And not only will they spot these things you can't see, they will help you address them. They'll help you face your fears.